All right, now y'all can tell by the title. This may be one of those unpopular opinion videos, but I'm gonna get right into it and tell you guys exactly what I think are the top 5 reasons that you ladies are single today and you're going to remain that way. You're never gonna get married. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. But first, take a sip of some nice Russian vodka I got right here. Just got home, so got a little pineapple juice, vodka. Loosen me up a bit. It's Sunday, you're chilling. But I saw an article yesterday, and it basically said that in 2018 they did a survey, and in the survey they found that over half, 51% of people ages 18 to 34 are actually single right now. And that is crazy. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of people that are single. Like, literally, 1 out of every 2 people you see, young people, when you go outside and you walk around, they're single. Of course, I'm single right now. Um, I talk to women, like, there's multiple women that I talk to, like, and so that's where I'm getting a lot of the evidence for these reasons right here that I'm gonna give you guys. So, like I said, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, number one reason is that you ladies talk too much. You don't know when to shut up and listen. You just go on about things that a lot of the times they just really don't even matter. Um, Especially when you first start dating and seeing somebody, there's a lot of stuff that you want to keep to yourself. For instance, one of the chicks that I was talking to recently, I don't talk to her anymore, and this is probably one of the big reasons why. Um, the first time we met each other, she disclosed to me that she had this ex who she was in a relationship with for like 5 years. And even though they broke up like a year ago, she still talks to him every single day. Now, that is not the kind of information that you want to be giving somebody like when you first meet them. First of all, just you probably don't want to do that. Like, that is kind of weird. Like, clearly there's still something going on there. And that's exactly what I thought when she told me that. So, had she not told me that, like, had she not shared that information with me, then we may have still been talking to this day. So that's the number one thing, is that you ladies got to know when to just shut up. Like, you just talk too much. Like, you say shit that you don't need to say, and you share information that would be best to be kept to yourself. So that's number one. Number two is you don't know what you want out of relationships. You don't know what you want. You have unrealistic expectations. And because of that, like, you keep going in cycles and getting involved in different types of relationships that are not to your benefit and that are not going to be successful. So before you go out and, like, try to attract a mate or try to talk to a dude, um, you know, maybe you should figure out what it is that you want, like, out of a relationship. Are you just trying to, like, hook up with somebody? Are you trying to have sex? Are you looking for something long term? Are you looking to, like, take it slow and, like, so know what you want and be upfront about what you want in the beginning of a relationship. Don't waste people's time. Like, nobody's getting any younger. But that's number two, is that you ladies just really don't know what you want. Like, you think you know, but you just really don't know what you want. Um, Number three, and this one has, like, been personally, like, happening to me quite a few times lately with, like, different females. But number three reason is that you are a flake. You just cannot live up to the things that you say. You make plans and you don't follow through. So the number three reason I have is that you're just a flake. Like, you need a A lot of women will say that men have issues with uh committing and making plans and sticking to the plans that they make and stuff like that. But a lot of the females that I've been dealing with have been straight up flakes. Like they say, like, all right, I'm ready for you to pick me up on this day. This day gets there. They need to like reschedule to another day. Like that shit is annoying. Like, especially for people who are busy. And if a dude is gonna like make the time to like set aside for you out of his probably busy schedule, like everybody has things to do. If a dude like makes time for you, clears his schedule for you for a certain day, and you make these plans, and he like goes out, he does the manly role of making these plans for you guys, and then it comes to that day, like, and then you just like back out, or you flake, or you have to like change the plans because of XYZ. That shit is a really huge put off to dudes, and a lot of times like I have like a like zero tolerance policy for that. So like if I make plans to go on a date with a chick, and it comes to that day and she like says like, oh, something came up and I can't do it, if she can't like reschedule right then and there for a time like within the week. So for instance, if I have a date for Friday and then she canceled and she said like, oh, like my mom needed me to do something or whatever, she had a reason, and then it seemed like a reasonable reason, but then she couldn't reschedule within a 7 day period, then it's a dub. Like I don't continue to pursue that woman anymore because you're a flake. So that's number three reason, is you are a flake. Number four, and this is kind of like a both sides of the coin um issue right here, because number four is either there's too much chase or there's no chase at all. So the thing is that we as men, like, of course we like the thrill of the chase, like we like to pursue women and feel as though like, you know, you put the work in and now you're actually seeing the results of you going after this woman. Like every dude needs to have that. Like that's vital, especially in the beginning stages of a relationship. I think that you should keep some appropriate amount of chase, um, and kind of suspense going in any kind of relationship for the duration of the relationship. Like even if it's, you guys have been together for 10 years, there should still be a level of chase that actually happens in the relationship. But the thing is that with a lot of women, there's either too much chase, and it seems like she's playing games and she's really hard to make plans with. She's doesn't seem like number two that I said, she doesn't seem to know what she wants. Um that is a problem, and no dude is gonna have like much patience. Like I'm me personally, like I said, I kind of have zero tolerance with going out with chicks. Like if I ask you one time and we make plans, if I make plans and it doesn't happen, then boom, like it's too many women out here. I just gave you guys the statistic from that survey. 51% of people between the ages of 18 and 34 are single. So like why would anybody need to waste their time like chasing you too much? Like at some point you need to give a little bit. But then the other end of that coin is that some chicks, there's no chase at all. Like some chicks are just way too easy. So you don't want to be in that zone of like you just gave it away too easy. Like that, like no dude is going to be with you if he feels like it was too easy, if you slept with him super soon. And of course, every scenario is different. Because you may fall in love with some. I'm not here to say like, how any two people should fall in love or whatever, but odds are if you slept with this dude on your first date or even in the first few days, like he is going to lose interest, like because you just gave it up too easy. And like I said, the opposite side of that coin is if it takes him months and months and months to like get anywhere with you, like he's probably gonna lose interest like a couple of weeks in. Like that's just it is what it is. So balance the amount of chase. Make sure that if a dude is giving you that intention, that showing you his intentions in terms of trying to be with you, trying to set up dates and trying to talk to you and whatnot, make sure that you actually reciprocate a decent level, but not too much. As a bonus, I want to throw in this other one. Some of you chicks like to post pictures of yourself on social media with no clothes on. And when I say no clothes, I mean very minimal clothes. So for instance, bathing suits, um, sexy pictures where like you're in a t-shirt and like you can see like your ass cheeks through the bottom of the t-shirt, like and things like that. I'm gonna tell you, at least me personally, like, of course you're gonna find some dudes that are gonna go for you anyway, especially if you look good. But in general, if you're looking to get in a relationship, you're trying to not be single, you want to get married one day, then you might want to stop posting pictures and stuff like that. No dude who is gonna take you seriously wants to see that. And me personally, if I see that, then I just automatically think that you are a jump off. Like you're just here for the smash and dash. Like you're not for me or you're not for one person, but you're for everybody. And that's the message that sends. So that's a little bonus right there. But finally, I want to get into the last and probably one of the biggest reasons. Number five. Number five I have for you guys is that the reason why a lot of you chicks are single and the reason why you will never get married and you will never find somebody to settle down with is because you are giving the wrong guys a chance. Yes, that's correct. You are giving all the wrong guys a chance. Like when you meet a person who could potentially be a good guy and settle down with you, take care of you, and do the right thing by you, you think he's corny, you think he's boring, you think he's weak, and things like that. Oh, he's too nice. Why is he so nice? These type of things like that. Um, you ladies need to stop judging people before you get to know them. Like actually put in the effort to get to know people. Like I feel like that's like a fading thing in today's society. We live in a microwave era where everybody wants instant gratification. But the thing is that by looking for that instant gratification, you wind up giving the wrong guys a chance. So you end up with a lot of chicks will say, "Oh, they like bad boys." There's a lot of chicks that say that they like bad boys, and this is why I end up with some of the wrong chicks too, because my image, I guess, and my appearance gives off a different vibe than actually how I am once a person gets to know me. So um a lot of women may think and have a initial first impression about me that is not really in line with how I actually am. So a lot of chicks like this bad boy character. A lot of chicks like the dudes that basically do them dirty. Like, and this is very obvious and is very clear. Like, if you want a chick to pay attention to you, then don't pay attention to her. Like, and so that's kind of like um counterintuitive when it comes to if you want to be in a relationship, you want to eventually get married. Um, Stop giving the wrong guys a chance. Like from the get-go, this dude is gonna be bad for you, but you still get involved with him, you still sleep with him, you still have him around. And meanwhile, there's a guy who's maybe like not as tall as you want, not as light or not as dark as you want. Maybe he doesn't drive the nice car, but you don't give him a chance simply because of whatever superficial reasons that you may have. So that's the number five reason. I think that's a big one. Stop judging people. Make sure you get to know people. Talk to different types of guys and step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. If you find yourself um being single when you don't want to be single and you're trying to find somebody, then maybe you should like spread your horizons and broaden the scope of the different types of people that you actually give your attention to. So we are coming up on 15 minutes and I did not want to make this video super long, so I'm going to end it there. But I did want to give you this, you guys, my perspective I definitely will be looking forward to the comments on this video. So get in the comment box. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm onto something. Dudes, tell me if you agree with me. And women, tell me if maybe you can admit to some of these things being true about you and if you're single or not. So get in the comment box, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. And as per usual, if it's not about topics that I discussed in this video or in prior videos, then just don't talk to me. Peace out, people.